Storms are a natural phenomenon, often unpredictable and sometimes devastating. Sicily, the largest island in the Mediterranean, has recently experienced one of the most severe storms in the recent history. This storm, characterized by torrential rain, strong winds and a massive sea swells, has had a significant impact on the island inhabitants and infrastructure. The storm first made its presence felt in early hours of the morning. Residents of coastal town woke sounds, howling winds and relentless pounding of rain against the window. As daylight broke, the full extent of the storm fury became evident. Trees were uprooted, power lines were down, and streets were flooded. Turbulent urban area into chaos scenes. Emergency services were quick to respond with the police, fire brigades, and volunteers working tirelessly to ensure the safety of the populace. Rescue teams were deployed to evacuate residents from the most affected areas, particularly those in low-lying regions where the risk of the flooding was highest. The agriculture sector, a cornerstone of Sicily's economy, has been particularly hard hit. Farmers watched helplessly as their fields were inundated, destroyed crops, and caused significant financial losses. This will likely have long-term effect on the local economy, as Sicily is a major producer of citrus trees, olive and grapes in Italy. The storm also wreaked havoc on Italy's transportation network. Many roads were impossible covered with the debris and washed away entirely by flood waters. Air and sea travels were severely disrupted, with the flights cancelled and a ferry service suspended. The isolation added the challenges faced by emergency service and delivered aid and assist damage. Despite the devastation, the storm brought out a spirit of solidarity among the Sicilian people. Communities banded together, offering shelters and support to those most affected. Social media platforms were flooded with messages of support and often assistance, demonstrated their resilience and camaraderie to local population. As the storm subsided, the focus shift of recovery and buildings. The government has plenty funds for the rehabilitation in affected areas, and international aid organizations are provided assistance. However, the road to recovery will be long, and scarce left in the storm will be not easily fed. The frequency and intensity of such weather events have read constant, significant, and environmental. Many attribute this uptick to climate change, calling the most robust measure to mitigate this effect. This storm in Sicily is severe a stark reminder of a powerful of nature and the need to preparedness and resilience in the face of such unpredictable events. In a collision, the storm has battered Sicily, has been an test on island resilience. It has caused considerable damage in the broad daily life to standstill, but it also highlighted to stretching solidarity for its people. As Sicily bent progress in recovery, it stands as a symbol of challenges faced by extreme weather in our changing climate and the importance to collective effort in overcoming them. Weather forecasters have warned that this storm is likely to continue for several more days, with more heavy rain and strong winds expected. Residents are advised to stay indoors and avoid traveling unless absolutely necessary. The storm has caused significant damage to buildings and infrastructure, with the reports of collapsed bridges and roads swept away by the flood waters. has described the situation as catastrophic and called the urgent help from the national government. Sicily, the largest island in the Mediterranean, is currently battling the firestorm has left a trail of destruction in its wake. The storm, which began on Tuesday, has caused widespread flooding and landslides and has claimed the life at least 2 people. The most affected area in the eastern island, where the heavy rainfall has caused rivers and burst their banks and inundated nearby town and village. The coastal city of Catania has been particularly badly hit, where the several streets are submerged underwater. Emergency services have been working around the clock to rescue stranded residents and clear blocked roads. The Italian government has also sent in additional resources and aided the relief efforts. Italian authorities renewed their advance response in time of crisis, spurring into action. Emergency service working tirelessly to rescue those trapped in the rising flood waters to restore essential service. Helicopters hovered over submerged areas, offering residents to safety, while firefighters braved the element to reach those in need. Across the affected regions, communities came together to provide solace to support one another. Churches, normally a hub for prayer and reflection, became temporary shelters for the displaced. Volunteers worked tirelessly to provide food, water, and warmth to those affected, showcasing the underwater Italian spirit of solidarity. As the storm adapted, the debris broke and countless historical landmarks broke scarce and tempest fury. The cleanup and rebuilding progress is expected to be long and arduous journey, with the experts estimating it will take years for full recovery and region shelter. The Italian government, under the leadership of Prime Minister, declared a state of emergency in the affected areas, plunged significant financial resources to aid in the recovery. International support from the neighboring European countries, including France and Germany, has been expanded to bolster Italy's relief efforts. The storm has battered Sicily and Rome, severe stark reminder of the unpredictable power of nature. It has tested the resilience of the Italian people, who in the face of adversity has shown in the unwavering strength and determination to rebuild their cities and their lives.